Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today I have a super simple Valentine gift idea that you can make using mason jars. And you've probably seen this. I've seen it on Pinterest, and that's what gave me the inspiration to make them. I teach a Sunday school class at church, and so I wanted to make some gifts for the other leaders in the room. And so I have 4 mason jars. These I picked up at the Dollar Tree, but you can also find them at Walmart. I'm not sure if you can find them like at Joann's or Michael's, but probably you can. I know at Walmart, at least at my Walmart, they didn't have them sold separately. You could only buy them in like a pack of 12. And so originally I had wanted the smaller, like the half of this size mason jar. It's just a little bit smaller, but you could only buy them in a pack of 12, like I said, and I didn't need that many. I only needed 4. So I went to the Dollar Tree, and they had these just plain mason or canning jars. I guess they're not mason because they don't have the mason on them. And I could shoot myself because, well, I wouldn't literally do that, but I just gave away a whole box of like mason jars that I had been keeping for, I was storing things in them, and then I also was keeping them for other crafts, but I was purging and got rid of a bunch. And then when I realized I wanted to do this gift, I had to go buy more. So anyways, they do have them at the Dollar Tree. They have, when I went, they just had this size. They didn't have a smaller version. And what you will need, at least for the way I'm making these today, you'll need the kind that have the lid with the removable, the ring and the lid. Yep. And so she comes because this is what I used to keep her treats in. So every time she hears that noise, she wants to see what's going on. So anyway, what you will need for this craft are your mason jars. You will need spray paint or like chalk paint that you can paint, that you can use a brush with. I'm going to use spray paint today. I just have these 2 that my husband had in our spray paint stash, just a Krylon and a Rust-Oleum red and a pink. Then I pulled together some items that I had. I have a couple different fabrics here that I'm going to use. I have this patterned paper. This is just to like punch out hearts and make tickets or whatever to embellish. I have some Hershey Kisses. That's what I'm going to put in mine. And then I have some red and white twine. I have some Valentine ribbon. I have some felt, just for extra embellishment on top. They're felt hearts that I had picked up at Target at one point in time at the dollar spot. And then I also have these heart metal dies to use with my Sizzix machine. I'm going to use this middle-sized heart here to make the heart that is on the jar, and you'll see what I mean in a second. And then I have some removable vinyl, and this doesn't have to be matching color. It can be whatever color because you're just using it to mask off on your mason jar. And this is just happened to be the color that I had. So that is what you need for this project. You might need some scissors, maybe some glue if you want to glue things on top. So anyway, if you want to make this project with me, I'm sure you've already seen it because it'll be on the thumbnail what it'll actually look like, but you can grab your stuff and let's get crafting. So the first thing I'm going to do here is just cut a small piece of my vinyl, just big enough for my metal die to fit on there. And I'm just going to cut it using the Sizzix machine. If you're worried about the vinyl or paper moving when you put your die through the machine like this, You can always use washi tape and tape it to whatever it is you're cutting out. But this one worked fine. I should have run it through again. Well, it should come off here. Yeah, there. All right, that's all I need to do with that. You can also draw and cut out your own heart. Oh, you know what? I need to do 4 of these since I'm doing 4 jars. And I'm spraying them all at one time. So let's go ahead and cut a couple more pieces here. 2 more pieces, I should say. Did you see that? My plate for my Sizzix finally broke. I'd used it so much. I think that's the first time it's ever, like, I know you have to replace them, but I have never replaced it before and I've used it so much. So fortunately I had an extra, a new one. So now the next thing to do is just to stick your vinyl piece. And this is a removable vinyl. I think you can also use like contact paper. So from like the Dollar Tree, you can get some of that shelf liner that's sticky or contact paper. So I'm just sticking this on, and I did wash these beforehand. And also take the lids off. Put these right on in the center of one of the sides. If you have, you may be able to use the permanent vinyl. Well, no, maybe not. I don't know. I can't remember what the curing time for the permanent vinyl is, but I just happen to have this removable vinyl in my stash, and I wasn't going to use it for anything else, so at least for now. Anyway, so I'm going to remove all my lids and take these outside and spray paint them. I think I'm going to do 2 of them pink and 2 of them red. And so yeah. All right, so I did 2 coats of each. I did it upside down, as you could see in the video, so it didn't quite get it all the way around the top, but I am completely fine with that because I just think it makes it look more rustic. Now, I tried to get down there and ended up getting a little drip mark because I was too close, so that's what you risk of that. But I just did 2 thin coats and let it dry in between. And now I'm going to go through and peel off. What are you doing, bud, huh? You want to get up on the couch? Okay, just a minute. Alrighty, sorry about that. My puppy, well, he's not a puppy anymore. He's a senior citizen. Can't get himself up on the couch, so his legs are a little short to begin with, and he just can't do it anymore. So anyway, I'm going to be pulling these off. And it reveals a nice little heart in there. Isn't that cool? And then basically what we need to do is fill it with the Hershey Kisses and decorate the lid and add some embellishments here. Now if any of it seeped through, you can just kind of scrape it off like I'm doing here. Just kind of scrape it. But for the most part, sorry, the lighting is really weird. Let's see. There we go. For the most part, it worked pretty good. I think the pink worked better than the red. But yeah, I think that looks really good. Alrighty. So now I'm just going to show you how I do one of them and then finish the other ones off camera. But let's see, I'll work on this one here. And I just have the Valentine Hershey Kisses, and I also, well, they're both Valentines, but I have this kind. I've never had this kind before, but it's called Lava Cake. But I just loved how it had the little hearts on that part there. So I'm going to put some of those in there. Well, actually, okay, so it takes one bag, but I want to add some of the other ones in, so take some of those out. And what also looks really good in here, any candy really, but the Valentine M&Ms look good. But I just like this because they're individually wrapped. So there. So super fun. And then I have this piece of Valentine fabric. So now what I want to do is take my lid and I'm just going to cut a piece that will go and just kind of fit around, and I might cut it in a circle. So I'm going to do that. And first cut it into, let's see, I want it a little bit down. I want it to go down a little bit along the sides. I'm not quite sure. I didn't quite measure this. I should have measured it out, but I think that's good. Cut it there and there, and then I'll just kind of square it off. See where that ends up here. All right, so I'm gonna fold it where I have it cut. That'll help me to cut it a little bit better. Also do that here. Let's see if I can make this rounded here. I'm gonna try this and see. I folded it into triangles. And now I'm just going to try and make it a circle. Let's see if this works. Oh, it's pretty good. All right. And I think I want to glue this on top. Or I don't really need to, I guess. But so we got it down like that. So now I want to add, I have some Valentine ribbon here. It says Happy Valentine's Day. And that, I think, Celebrate It is either from Joann's or Michael's. It's probably, I'm not sure. Anyway, so I want to glue this along the ring here. So I'm just going to put some, I think I want the bow, I want to tie it in a bow over here with, I have this tag, and I cut these tags out from a Sizzix set that I received for Christmas here. And I'll put a link down below if you are interested in these. But I'm using this size, and I think it's like 1.5 inches by 3 inches, and it punches a hole in the top, and then it kind of makes a little embossed frame on the front. But I'm going to decorate it and attach it, but first I'm going to add my ribbon around here. So I'm going to add some glue all the way around here, and then I'll tie a bow off to the side so you can still see the heart. And make sure the lettering is going the right direction here. Hopefully you can see. Turn it like this. And I'm just going to tie a knot. Let's see here. Cut it off here. Tie a knot. Stick the tag through there, tie another knot and a bow. Go. It's one thing about one like printed ribbon that has a pattern on one side or a print on one side. It's kind of hard to tie the bow and get the the one little leg of the bow to have the print. So you just kind of have to fiddle with it, or you just leave it as is. I think that's fine. And then I also have these hearts that I used a circle or a heart die from crafticality.com. I'll put the link for that down below too. But that's like, it's like a layered die. So this is the second size in that. And then I have some, just some twine that I picked up at the Dollar Tree, the red and white twine. So I'm going to tie that around as well and just thread it through. Just kind of go underneath the bow and the tag and tie it around. Just thread it through. I punched a hole on the corner there. And I'm just gonna tie it on. It's just like a little extra tag just to add some detail. Just gonna trim that like that. So I've got like a double tag just for kind of pull it over like that. I love that look. And then I'll write something on there. I thought maybe I could, I have these hearts. I think I'm gonna put one of the see if I can find a smaller. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so I have those. And maybe I'll do red on this one. That'll be cute. And I'll save those for the pink ones. I don't know where these came from, but they have sticky stuff on the back, so maybe won't have to glue it down. It's pretty sticky, so I think I'll just, let's see. Put it like that. There, that's cute. And that's it, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Then I might add a little heart onto that. I've got these little hearts. I'll stick that on there. I think I'll do that little glitter heart. Glue that on, and then I'll just I'll write on here my little saying, or on here or something like that, and that'll be the little gift. Super cute and not too difficult. So hopefully you enjoyed that, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Leave me a comment and subscribe, and I will see you again later. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.